Hello, hello, happy Friday. It is time for another reading vlog. It is the last weekend of Kindred Spirit September, and I thought I would vlog again. I am just about done with Before Green Gables, but I'm headed out to run a couple errands, so I'm going to listen to it. I have my little headphone speaker things to listen to the audiobook because I found it on Scribd, which I will put a link for Scribd down below. Someone asked me about that in my last video. It is an audiobook and ebook subscription service. It's kind of more like Netflix than Audible. You don't pay per book. You pay $8.99 for as many books as you can listen to, or $9.99 maybe, for as many books as you can listen to in a month. I don't think it has all the most current things, but it has had a lot that I've been looking for, so I really enjoy that. I'll put a link for you to get a 60-day free trial down in the description box. Anyway, so I will be listening to the end of Before Green Gables. I only have like 5 or 6 chapters left, like 50 pages maybe. I'm headed to church now because I need to prepare for Sunday. We're having kind of our fall kickoff, which is kind of funny because we're still very socially distant. You have to wear a mask at church, but every year we like to do a fall kickoff. So this year we're having an ice cream truck come that has like all the pre-packaged ice creams, and the kids have Superhero Sunday and the adults like wear their favorite team shirts. So it's just kind of like fall things. So I have a couple superhero decorations that I will be hanging up just to make it kind of fun. We've been having very, very low numbers, so I'm not even sure how many kids to expect on Sunday. But I also need to print up the lesson and prepare that before Sunday because I'm teaching this week. So I'm going to go get stuff done at church. Then I'm going to go to the chiropractor, get my back adjusted. Then I'm going to go to Ross, which is kind of like a TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but it's the closest one and it's in the same plaza as my chiropractor, to see if they have any woodwick candles. So just a couple errands and finish up the book that I'm reading. I will start another one later. I'm gonna look through the cookbook of Anne of Green Gables that I have and to see what I want to make for Sunday. So I might need to run to the grocery and get a couple ingredients as well, but I'm gonna look at that later once I get home. So here we go. It's Friday. I've already done my workout and I've walked 3 miles. So I did 2 kind of workouts already because I'm trying to get my 100 miles in before the end of the month, and that means I need to do 5 miles a day. So at some point today I need to do 1 more mile because I have done 4 already. So yikes. It is pretty rainy right now. It's not actually raining, but it's very wet outside. So it's a perfect day to sit around and read. So let's go get these errands done so that I can go do that. All right, come along. I'm just about done at church and I'm really bummed because for some reason the book is not showing up on Scribd that I was listening to. So I've just hung up some decorations, I'll show you, and listened to some podcasts. But I listened to From the Front Porch, and they did Annie Jones is the owner of the bookshelf in Thomasville, Georgia, bookstore, and she did a book recommendations by Enneagram type, so I thought that was a fun podcast to listen to. I just put some posters, I hung some little things, I don't know what you call those things. I hung those up, and then I'll show you the most fun part. It's down the hall. Dun, da, da, da. Come with me. You'll see some posters on the wall here, but then we have this little photo op area. So there's a frame that the kids can hold up in front of their faces, and I think I put it high enough. I might need to raise it up a little bit more on Sunday, but it's for the little kids. We have pre-K and elementary over here, so I feel like that should be high enough. And then there's some more just like poster little things on the wall there. So I'm just about done waiting for my lesson to print up, and once that's done, I finished this chore, this errand that I needed to do today. So good, making progress. All right, so I just got done at Ross. They did not have woodwick candles, but I still got a fall candle because I don't have any fall scents right now. I've been trying to use up my candles and I've been doing a great job. So I got this one that's called Apple, oh, you can't see that at all. It says Apple Crisp, and it has apple, clove, cinnamon, wood, balsam, and oriental. I am not a fan of pumpkin, really anything. I like pumpkin soup, and that's it. Pumpkin rolls. I'm not a fan of pumpkin pie. I don't like pumpkin flavored drinks. but I like all things apple. Every food I've ever had that has apple, I love it. Every scent that has apple, I love it. I think because pumpkin goes with vanilla, and I'm not a big vanilla scent person, so I don't like all the baking scents and the cookie scents and all of that. I just don't like them. Something about the vanilla really doesn't sit well with me, and I like more woodsy kind of scents. This one is lovely because it's got that spice with the clove and the sweetness, tartness from the apple, and then the wood, balsam, and oriental. I don't know what oriental scent is, but I am here for this scent. So it's a 3-wick. There, you can see it a little. It's a 3-wick candle. But it's not a wood wick. That's okay. It will get me started with fall in the home, and I will keep an eye out for a wood wick. But now I'm headed into the chiropractor and then back home. I'm still unable to get my audiobook, which is such a bummer. I don't know where it went on Scribd. This is the second time that's happened to me. I'm not a fan because I'm like very close to the end of this book. So I don't know what that's about, but I am getting some podcasts out of the way. Right now I'm listening to the Popcast with Knox and Jamie. They're a lot of fun. I already listened to From the Front Porch with their Enneagrams. I listened to the Rad podcast with All the Rad Reads on Instagram. I love her. She's my fellow Richmonder. And so I love her podcast. And what else did I listen to? I think that's it. Those are the 3 that I've finished so far. Well, I'm almost done with the Popcast. I should finish it while I'm waiting for my turn at the chiro.
I can see a puddle.
You can see the puddles. Whee! I'm at a playground watching the little fella. I'm not going to show you his picture because I don't have permission from his mom, but it's a beautiful day. It's rainy and wet. Everything is wet, so I have a little rag to wipe everything down. Oops. So we are playing at the playground, and we found a little free library. Reed showed me that little free library. It's right over there. And he was so excited to show me the little library, which is so cute because I haven't seen him in ages. And he remembered that I like to read, so that's really fun. My hair is all sorts of frizzy today because it is just humid. But I just got my Walmart pickup order, and I'm very excited because I got 2 bags of frozen raspberries because tomorrow I'm going to be cooking from the Anne of Green Gables cookbook. I will share with you all the things I'm going to cook, but of course I'm going to try to make raspberry cordial. Non-alcoholic though. I'm not adding any rum or anything to mine, but I'm making a raspberry cordial, so I needed 2 bags of raspberries. Yay! Okay, I'm sitting down for a good chunk of reading time, and I started earlier today House of Dreams, The Life of Ella Montgomery, and I'm about 35 pages in, and I'm enjoying reading her story. I feel like I got a lot of her story in The Landscapes of Green Gables earlier this month, but I'm still determined to finish this one before the end of the month. However, it is nonfiction, and I always find myself falling asleep when I read nonfiction. So this one, I may have to break it up a little bit. And so I also grabbed The Nickel Boys, which I have out from the library. This is the 3rd time The Nickel Boys has come home from the library, and I haven't yet read it. So this is also very short. I also want to finish this one before the end of the month. And so I'm going to like alternate between the 2. I will set my timer for 15 minutes, read from one, switch to the other, back and forth. And also I'm doing 2 loads of laundry. So I have a load in the washer and a load in the dryer. And I have until about, I have like 2 hours, I guess, to do those few things because I'm babysitting tonight. So I'll have a good chunk of reading time tonight as well. Once the kids are in bed and all that stuff. It's a new family. It's my first time officially babysitting for them. So I'm excited. They're excited. The mom and dad have not gone out at all since COVID started. So they're very excited for a date night. And I'm watching the kids next weekend during a wedding that they're both in. So this is kind of like a help the kids get used to Miss Krista situation. They're super little, 2 and 6 months. So they'll go to bed around 7-ish and I will have some good reading time then. But for now, 2 hours. Let's see what I can knock out. Right, I am about to head out for a walk. I gave myself the challenge of moving 100 miles in the month of September, and I am behind, which means I'm supposed to do as of yesterday, 5 miles a day until the end of the month. I'm gonna get so close. But the last day is next Wednesday, and next Tuesday I don't have to work, so I may just walk all day on Tuesday to get it all done. I'm gonna get close, but I worked out this morning. That counted as 1 mile, and now I'm gonna go for a 3-mile walk. So that'll be 4. I did 4 yesterday, but that still puts me at 2 behind what I needed for the end of the month, but we'll see if I can do it. I did download the Kite Runner onto Scribd so that I can listen to it with my phone on airplane mode so that I can save some battery. But it's, and I chose that one because it's my last 5-star prediction book that I need to do, and then I can go ahead and do a wrap up of those books. I think it's my last one. I'll have to go back and check. But I had set them aside, and that's the last one in the pile, so I know I need to listen to the Kite Runner. And I think I read it before, but it was years and years ago. So I'm gonna listen to that for a little bit, and it's possible I could finish it by the end of the month because it's the only audiobook I have going right now. And it's 12 hours long, but I listen to it increased speed. I listen to it at increased speed, so maybe I'll finish by the end of the month. I guess we shall see. But yeah, it is not raining right now. This is not the right kind of a hat for exercise, but I wanted a hat in case it does start raining while I'm out there. And I don't plan on running at all, so it'll take me 45 minutes to an hour, depends on how quickly I'm walking. I don't plan on like chugging along, so we'll see. We shall see. I did legs this morning. I lifted weights with legs, so my legs are a little bit blech right now. So I'm not sure how fast I'll be moving, but I'm gonna do it. 3 miles, let's go. Well, things are going well. The kids are sleeping, yay. And I just got to about page 50 of the Nickel Boys. This is gonna be a good one. So we basically follow Elwood as he is sent to the Nickel Academy, which is based on a real school / detention center for boys near Tallahassee, Florida. And it's gonna be really good. I feel like the writing is very accessible. I've had some, I feel like I've heard some mixed things about the writing, but so far I'm digging it. I'm into it. So I'm gonna keep listening, or keep reading that one. I was listening to the Kite Runner while on my walk. I got about, well, I was gone for almost an hour, and so I read for probably an hour and 40 minutes of the audiobook so far, so I'm not that far into it. But that one is also going to be very good. I'm learning a lot about Afghanistan history, and I really like the narrator's voice. It was kind of funny because I was not able to listen to it while on airplane mode, so it did use up my battery. I got back up onto my porch at the end of my walk and my phone died. So it's like perfect timing. All right, I'm going to continue reading and watching the monitors. I will probably not check in again tonight. Might have to wait till tomorrow. But back to Nickel Boys. Hello, happy Sunday afternoon. I am finally home from church and just had lunch, and I did my workout walking this morning. So here's the plans for the rest of today. I want to knock out the Nickel Boys. I made it to page 86 or so yesterday, which is just about half because it's only like a 200-page book. So I want to read this. It's so good. I want to finish this today. I need to film my October TBR and my September book haul. And I need to walk again because I'm trying to get all those miles in by the end of the month. So I'm going to go for another walk outside. It's a pretty decent day out. And then I'm going to cook some things from the Anne of Green Gables cookbook. So I will show you that later. I'm going to make well, I'll tell you later what I'm going to make. But raspberry cordial is one of the things. I've already mentioned that. So I'm going to try to make 2 or 3 things out of that cookbook. I'm really excited about it. So First, some reading. I have on my Wonder Woman t-shirt because today was Superhero Sunday for the kids at church, which was a lot of fun. We actually had a good group of kids, which was super fun. It was really nice. We got a good lesson. We had good times, good games, good fun, and now I'm tired out. So, reading time. I just got, lighting. Hair. Oh, my hair is so bad. I need it cut. I just got done filming, my battery's gonna die. I just got done filming my book haul for September, but I told you that I was gonna show you something that I got in the mail yesterday, and I'm really excited. I got 2 book sleeves. My friend Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library, she makes book sleeves, and I bought 2 from her. I love these patterns. She's got some great fall patterns, some like spooky Halloween ones. I'm not into Halloween. I wanted ones I could use kind of year round, but these ones do feel most like fall, so I'll be using these for the fall. But I made it to like 140, I think, in the Nickel Boys, but I had to stop and film real quick, so I'm gonna change out of this shirt because it's uncomfortable and tight up here, and go back to reading. I had to take advantage of filming. My brother ran out to the store for a little bit. He's fine with me filming when he's here, but I just always prefer to do it when he's not here. And that doesn't happen very often these days. Thank you very much, COVID. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to reading after I change my shirt. I probably am gonna go for a walk in a little bit too. Get all those miles, get more miles in. Yay. Okay, here's another Anne of Green Gables gorgeous book. Let's see what I'm going to make. I'm gonna try some chocolate caramels. Of course, raspberry cordial. Baked macaroni. It's basically mac and cheese, but I'm gonna use cauliflower because I'm trying to be healthy. And a pound cake. Not trying to be healthy. Here we go. All right, I've got 2 going. We have the chocolate caramels, which I'm so scared it's gonna burn. Waiting for that to boil so I can lower the heat. And the raspberry cordial, which is gonna take 20 to 25 minutes of stirring both of them. I have to stir for like a half an hour, this chocolate caramel. I'm supposed to stir it straight for a half an hour once it's on the lower heat. Yikes. So I'm not gonna get to go outside for a walk today, but I figure I can like walk while I'm doing this, and that will be 2 more miles if I do it for 15 minutes. Yikes. It's gonna get hot in this kitchen. My brother's also cooking in the stove. So I'm not gonna do the stove things until after these 2 stovetop things are done, but we're started. While I'm stirring, I should tell you about the Nickel Boys because I just finished it a little while ago. And what a sad story. I feel like there were a couple points where it lost me. Maybe parts where it became a little too literary, I guess, and I just got a little confused. A couple parts where I got a little tired, and I don't know if that's just because it's Sunday afternoon and I always get tired on Sunday afternoons, or if it just took me out. I just got out of the story a little bit. So I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars because it's still so good and horrifying that it's really based on a true kind of reformatory school is what they called it in Florida, where both white and black boys, especially the black boys though, were horribly treated, beaten, raped. Lots of trigger warnings in this book. It's just so sad. And we really follow this one boy named Elwood who has one record of a speech from Martin Luther King. When he's younger, he listens to this speech all the time, and he starts to see, like he sees the sit-ins and Woolworths and the beginnings of the civil rights movement. Really, he's right in the midst of it. And he's a good kid, and on his way to take college classes while he's in high school, his bike breaks and he gets in the car. He hitchhikes and gets in the car of somebody who stole the car. And of course the cops come and pull the guy over. And so Elwood gets sent to the Nickel School, which is based on this other school. I forget the name of it right now. So he really didn't deserve to be there in the first place, and then is just treated so horribly. It's awful. But yeah, so I was definitely invested in the story of it, but every once in a while I just got lost in the writing of it. So that's just on me, I suppose. There is a bit of language. I know some of you ask all the time about books, so this one does have a bit of language, but it didn't feel gratuitous in any way. And it didn't get very, very graphic with some of the punishments, quote unquote, that were given to the boys. A lot was kind of left up to your interpretation or imagination, I should say. Some things were described, and the after effects were described too. Like, oh, it's just awful. But at the same time, beautifully written. Like, I definitely want to read more from Colson Whitehead, but it's a stretch for me a little bit. So I do have Underground Railroad on my shelves, and I'm very interested in reading that one at some point. But I need to finish stirring. I have 6 more minutes. It's thickening up, which is good. That's what it's supposed to do. Looks delicious, and my berries are coming right along. I'm not going to have much to mash there. They're getting pretty liquidy, which is what we want. Reduction, raspberry reduction. I don't know what it's called officially, but I'm sweating. It's so hot in my kitchen right now. Whew. Success, round 1 is done. Well, I don't know if it's success because I can't taste it until it cools, but I have one batch of chocolate caramels here, and then 2 mason jars full of raspberry cordial. And I feel like it's very, very Anne of Green Gables to put them in mason jars. It feels just appropriate. Now I'm gonna clean up some of this mess before making the mac and cheese, cauliflower mac and cheese, because I don't have any macaroni, and in the midst of all of this sugary madness, I need something that's relatively healthy. So cauliflower mac and cheese. My brother made some chicken tenders over there, so I'm gonna eat that with the cauliflower mac and cheese. But I'm gonna get the pound cake in the oven first because that takes like 75 to 90 minutes to cook in the oven. Ugh. So I'm gonna clean up, get the pound cake in, work on the cauliflower mac and cheese. It is a cooking evening. I should have started sooner, and boy oh boy is my kitchen hot still. Whew. It is 10 minutes till 8 and I've not eaten dinner. I really should have started the whole cooking thing sooner. I'm about to go get the cauliflower mac and cheese out of the oven, and so that means dinner can get eaten because the chicken's already done. But the problem is I forgot to set a timer on the pound cake, and that takes like 75 to 90 minutes. So I just figure it's been in there for 30 during the cauliflower, probably another 10 before that. So I set another timer. I'll just start checking it whenever the next timer goes off, and we'll see. But it's like 10 minutes till 8. I was gonna walk again. That did not happen. But I think I still might do another walk video and just put my headphones in and listen to the Kite Runner while I'm walking instead of listening to the lady telling me what to do. I can just watch her and do what she's doing and then listen to my story. Because I feel like I didn't get a lot of reading done today either. Definitely didn't read any more of this. I just sat down and played some, what am I playing right now? Phase 10 on my phone. Sorry, it's kind of dark. I need to turn that other lamp on before I close out this vlog, but I'm gonna go check on the cauliflower mac and cheese. It should be done. Yum, I'm ready to eat dinner. Ugh. By the way, I filmed a book haul today. This is the aftermath. I just scanned them all into Goodreads. Now I need to put them all on the shelves, find a home for them all. So many books. Ah! Looks amazing. I also poured myself some raspberry cordial. I put ice in it because it was still a little warm, and it's super, super duper thick. So I need to dilute it because I can't handle that much, but let's see. It's very sweet and very raspberry-y. I probably could have done a little bit more lemon to help cut through some of that sweetness. But I guess if I just added like vodka. You know what, this would be good in a Moscow Mule, like a raspberry Moscow Mule with ginger beer. Ooh. I have it in my mason jars now in the fridge. I wonder how long it can last for. But yeah, with some ginger beer and lime and some vodka, that sounds amazing. I might have to do that tomorrow night. One-handed. Oh. Yum! It is now 10:15 and I have got to wrap up this vlog. I just did another 3-mile walk because I'm determined to get my 100 miles in this month. And instead of watching or listening to the video, I listened to the Kite Runner. So I am about 100 pages into this, and I legit cried while I was doing my walk tonight because this is just so sad. It takes place in Afghanistan. 2 young boys from different religions, not just religions, but like cultural groups. I don't know what you would call them, different races even maybe. One of them is like the servant class, and one of them is kind of more the wealthy class. But they're kind of friends. Well, the one who's from the servant class is super loyal and loving and would do anything for the other one. And the other one is rather selfish and self-centered and jealous at times and cowardly. And something happens to the sweet little boy. I forget what his name is. I'm not going to be able to pronounce them right. Amir and Hassan, right? Hassan. Something happens to Hassan from some bullies, and it's tragic. And Amir watches it and is too scared to stop it from happening, and then it destroys their friendship basically. Amir makes some really awful decisions and is so frustrating, but I was just crying because it's just horrifying. And a lot is going on with Afghanistan politically, where we're learning about, and the Russians have come in, and it's super interesting. Such a good audiobook. I will try to finish before the end of the month, but we shall see. So overall, it was a pretty good reading weekend. I finished The Nickel Boys. I made progress in the Ella Montgomery biography. I finished Before Green Gables. Yeah, I think I did that this weekend too. And now I started the Kite Runner. So I have a lot to finish before the end of the month, but I hope that you enjoyed this little reading vlog. I didn't get to eat my pound cake because I decided to walk instead. So I'll bring it with me to work tomorrow, and we'll have it with the treat as a treat for the kids when I'm at my nanny job. So I'll bring it with me because I don't want to eat all that here. I'll leave it there with them. But I will have one piece of it. But that's it. Let's chat down in the comments below. There will be some things linked down there in the description box. Be sure to check all that out. I will have a link to Scribd. If you're interested in trying out the audiobook service that I'm using right now, there's just like a 60-day free trial that you can sign up for with that link. And that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be talking to you in another video very soon. Bye.